Greg, I like to hear weird stories.
You do? That's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because only weirdos like to hear weird stories.
No, that's weird that you just said the word weird in one sentence, twice.
Oh, wait a minute. You just said the word weird twice in that one sentence there.
No, listen. Just tell me the story.
Okay. Well, one day, I was just walking along, minding my own business, eating that new marshmallow donut, you know, the kind that has the asparagus sprinkles.
What in the world is a marshmallow donut? And who ever heard of asparagus sprinkles?
I told you, it's new. Now let me get back to my story. So I was walking along, and all of a sudden, something hit me right smack on the head and made me drop my donut.
Oh no, that's awful.
I know. I only had that donut about half eaten, too.
No. I mean, it's awful that something hit you in the head.
Aren't you worried about my donut?
No. What hit you on the head, Greg?
Well, I was still able, my donut didn't get very dirty, so I was still able to eat it.
Greg, what hit you?
Okay. Well, I looked around after I got done eating my donut. I looked around, and all I could see was a dead bird.
A dead bird? Is that what hit you on the head?
Well, I know it wasn't the donut that hit me on the head, so it must have been the bird.
Well, how did it die?
I don't know, but it wasn't me.
20 minutes, we'll see the pilgrim.
What? I didn't do anything. Oh my God. No. Hey. Don't do that. No, come on. Hey. Oh, man. Oh. Wasn't me.
But it wasn't me.
So then what did you do?
Well, I had to bury it now, didn't I?
Where do you bury a bird?
Well, my first thought was a cemetery.
Greg, you can't bury birds in a people cemetery.
Well, I know that now, Wilson. Besides, it was spooky in there.
So where did you go?
Well, my second thought was I should bury it in a bird cemetery.
Where is there a bird cemetery?
I don't know.
Well, so then what'd you do?
Well, my third thought was I'm actually hungry for another donut.
Greg, get to the point. Where did you bury the bird?
Well, my fourth thought was that I can make my own bird cemetery.
How do you make a bird cemetery?
Well, genius, you dig a hole and you put a bird in it. Voila, bird cemetery.
And just where did you make this bird cemetery?
Down by the river.
Well, why did you pick the river?
Because my uncle lives in a van down by the river.
First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Okay, Greg, so is that the end of the story?
It's his river dance.
Okay, Greg, so is that the end of the story?
Heck no. So I was digging this hole, and by the way, how deep do you have to make a hole for a bird? Anyway, I was digging this hole, and this guy came out and shot at me.
With a gun?
No, with a pea shooter. Yes, with a gun.
Well, why would he do that?
Well, it turns out that I was on his land, and not only that, it was my uncle.
Well, Greg, did he stop shooting when he saw it was you?
No, I actually think he started shooting more. He never really did like me much.
Greg, that's amazing. Then what did you do?
Well, then I started running.
Where did you run?
Well, I started running down the road, and I was running so fast that I didn't even see the car coming.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Yep, that car ran right over my foot.
Did it hurt?
No, it kind of tickled. Yes, it hurt.
Well, then what did you do, Greg?
Well, the guy that ran over my foot, he got out of the car, and then he offered to take me home.
Well, that was nice of him.
Well, yeah. So I get in the car, but we were going the opposite way of where my house was. So I told him, I said, hey, we have to go, go the other way. But he said he knew a shortcut. So I was never on this road before. I mean, I was really lost.
Well, did you ever make it home?
Well, as we were going down the road, we saw another car alongside the road. It looked like they had a flat. So we decided to stop and help. And guess who was in the car?
I have no idea.
It was Muffy. And she said she was sitting there for a few hours. And she was getting really scared because she thought nobody was going to find her in this old dirt road. So she was actually praying for somebody to come and find her.
Greg, that's amazing.
I know. But what's even more amazing is whenever I ask her, when did she pray that prayer? She prayed that prayer at the exact same time that bird dropped on my head.
Greg, you've got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Kids, today's point is even when we're wounded, God is in control. And that Twister video and Greg's story are perfect examples of this. I mean, in that Twister video, when it seemed like things were going everywhere and they were out of control, they really weren't. I mean, the guy that designed that ride, he knew exactly what was happening. He knew exactly where things were going.
Yeah, and if that bird wouldn't have hit me on the head and all those bad things wouldn't have happened to me, I may never have found Muffy when she needed me. God knew exactly what he was doing.
Kids, bad things do happen. But we need to know that God knows what's happening, even when it doesn't make sense to us.
So, next time a bird drops on your head, don't worry about it. Just head down to the river.
Great.
Dig a hole.
No, listen. I think you mean that when things seem bad or things seem scary, we have to remember, God is in control.